Hello, grade 11 students. Welcome back to our general mathematics lesson. Today, we are going to play a little game called What's Next? We will be cracking codes and finding the hidden rules behind numbers. Before we solve anything, let us define our terms. First, what is a pattern? A pattern is simply a repeated arrangement of numbers, shapes, or colors. For example, a shape pattern might repeat a circle, square, and triangle, while a number pattern could be counting by twos: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Next, we have a sequence. A sequence is when numbers arranged in a row follow a specific rule. Look at the sequence 7, 10, 13, 16, 19. The specific rule here is that we add 3 to the previous term. Speaking of term, what does that mean? A term is simply each individual number in the sequence. In the sequence 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, the number 5 is our first term, 10 is our second term, and so on, all the way to 25 being our fifth term. To figure out what comes next in a sequence, we use the gap method. Step 1 is to find the gap. You look at the first two numbers in the sequence and ask yourself, what math operation do I need to use to get from the first number to the second? Step 2 is to test the gap. Look at the next pair of numbers. Does the exact same math operation work? If it does, you have successfully found the secret rule of the sequence. Step 3. Let's now apply the gap. Take that rule and apply it to the very last number in the sequence to reveal the missing term. Now let's dive into our very first example. On the screen, we have a sequence 4, 8, 12, 16, and a mystery blank at the end. To find out what goes in that blank, we are going to use the gap method. It is super simple. We just need to figure out the gap or the mathematical jump between our numbers. Let's look at our first two terms, the 4 and the 8. Ask yourself, how do I travel from 4 to 8? Exactly, we add 4. Now we have to test if that is our actual rule. Let's look at the next gap. How do we get from 8 to 12? We add 4 again. And from 12 to 16, another plus 4. Because that plus 4 gap never changes. We have officially cracked the code. Our secret rule is to simply add 4 to the previous term. So to fill in our blank, all we have to do is take our very last term, which is 16, and apply our rule. What is 16 plus 4? It's 20. You just found the next term. Let's move on to example number 2. Here is our new sequence: 50, 45, 40, 35, and our mystery blank. Take a quick look at these numbers. Notice anything different from our first example? Instead of getting bigger, the numbers are actually getting smaller. But do not panic. The gap method still works perfectly here. Let's check the gap between our first two terms. How do we travel from 50 down to 45? We have to subtract 5. Now, let's test it on the rest of the line to make sure it is a true sequence. What is 45 minus 5? It's 40. And what is 40 minus 5? It's 35. It works every single time. Because our gap is a consistent minus 5, we have found our rule. Simply subtract 5 from the previous term. Let's apply it to our very last number to find the missing piece of the puzzle. So, what is 35 minus 5? It is 30. Alright, let's look at example number 3. Our sequence is 2, 6, 18, 54, and our mystery blank. Now, look closely at these numbers. Notice how quickly they are getting huge? When numbers explode in size like this, adding usually isn't our secret rule. Let me show you what I mean. If we try our adding trick, the gap from 2 to 6 is plus 4. But the gap from 6 to 18 is plus 12. The gap is changing, which means addition is the wrong tool for this job. When addition fails, it is time to bring out multiplication. Let's ask a new question. What do we multiply 2 by to get 6? Again, what do we multiply into 2 to get 6? Exactly. 2 times 3 is 6. Now, let's test this new rule on the rest of the line to see if it holds up. What is 6 times 3? It's 18. And what is 18 times 3? Grab your calculators if you need to. Yes, it is 54. It works perfectly. We cracked it. Our rule is to multiply the previous term by 3. Let's finish the puzzle by applying this to our very last number. What is 54 multiplied by 3? Take a second to compute it. And the answer is 162. We have arrived at example number 4, and I have a confession to make. I'm about to throw a plot twist at you. Look at the sequence. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and our blank. Let's try our trusty gap method first. Wait a minute. Plus 0, plus 1, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3. The gap is completely chaotic. There is no consistent adding rule. And if you try multiplying, that won't work either. When the gap method and the multiplier method both fail, you might be looking at a very famous code called the Fibonacci sequence. Instead of looking at a gap, the Fibonacci secret asks you to use the look-back method. The rule is, add the two previous terms together to get your next number. Let me show you. What is 1 plus 1? It is 2. Now, let's look at the next pair. What is 1 plus 2? It's 3. Let's keep going. 2 plus 3 is 5. And 3 plus 5 is 8. Do you see the pattern now? You are just adding the two numbers right behind the one you want. So, to crack this final code and fill in our blank, we just need to add our last two numbers together. What is 5 plus 8? Correct, it is 13. You just solved the Fibonacci sequence, one of the most famous number patterns in the entire world. Where do we actually use this in real life? Everywhere. If you save 50 pesos on week 1, 100 on week 2, and 150 on week 3, you are building a number sequence to predict your savings by December. We also use it in medicine. If you need to take a vitamin every 8 hours, you calculate a sequence in your head, like 8 a.m., 4 p.m., 12 a.m. to plan your day. And that Fibonacci secret? It dictates how tree branches grow and how leaves arrange themselves on a stem to get the most sunlight. Architects and photographers even use the Fibonacci golden spiral to frame their shots and make things look beautiful to the human eye. Now, it's your turn. Find the secret rule and determine the next term of these 5 sequences on the screen. Drop your answers in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, students, and I will see you in the next lesson. Bye!